I'm honored to introduce my good friend, the chief guest for this session, Mr. Kanchana Ratwatte, Chairman, Bank of Ceylon. Mr. Kanchana Ratwatte was appointed as Bank of Ceylon's Chairman on 2nd January 2020. Mr. Ratwatte had his primary and secondary education at Trinity College, Kandy, and obtained his LLB degree from the University of Colombo. During his legal career, he has appeared on behalf of corporate clients and individuals in both civil and criminal areas of the law. He has held public sector positions as the Director General of the Telecommunication Regulatory Commission of Sri Lanka, Chairman of the Sri Lanka Standards Institution, and the Ceylon Shipping Corporation, among other organizations in his career. He has built a wealth of experience in public sector processes and regulations in the fields of commerce and administration due to his extensive exposure in heading these public sector institutions. Mr. Ratwatte was also a member of the board of directors of several private sector enterprises in the fields of IT, security data printing, software development, BPO, insurance brokerage, and securities. I now invite Mr. Kanchana Ratwatte to deliver the convocation address.
Vice Chancellor, Professor Gamage, members of the academic staff of SLIIT, officially graduates as of today, although not present here, I would like to also address the parents of all the graduates of this convocation. As Professor Gamage stated, my association with Professor Gamage is well nigh 25 years now. I would like to mention the fact that his exposure and experience in the field of IT was utilized to set up this giant venture at a time prior to which education was such a restricted entity. The era during which we aspired to do higher education, that was in the 80s and the 90s, opportunities were also restricted. If I may recall, Professor Gamage would remember, one goes through 11 years of high school, and then after the ordinary level exam, for the advanced level, we get the opportunity of selecting 4 subjects at the time. The more brilliant ones like Professor Gamage would select the math stream, and the rest of the academics here, I'm sure, would have been for the math stream. Then the next would go to bio, management, and then arts. One had to get something in the range of close to 250, which was the aggregate mark, in order to enter into a local university. And those local universities at the time, in the 80s and 90s, the intake was only something in the range of 10 to 12,000. As of today, it has expanded to 43,000, if I'm correct, for the state universities. In the event one does not manage to get into a slot in these universities, what happens? The next option, yes, there were a few scholarships available from Russia, China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, and Australia. A few parents could afford to send their children to the US, but otherwise there were 2 other options available locally. These 2 options was, 1, accountancy, which was readily available, and secondly, by default, enter law college. There are many lawyers who have aspired to be something else, but by default ended up as lawyers who are doing very well in their careers. So it was in this background, it was in this scenario that in the 90s, I remember late 90s, Professor Karunaratne was your mentor, if I'm not mistaken. Professor Karunaratne was the first Vice Chancellor of SLIT, but the real driver of this institution was Professor Lalit Gamage. The thousands of students who have gone through this institution, whom you join today, are a privileged set of students. I mentioned the fact that opportunities were restricted during our era, only to draw attention to show how privileged you are. අපේ රටේ අධ්‍යාපනයේ විවර වෙලා තිබුණේ 10,000ක් 12,000කට පමණයි උසස් අධ්‍යාපනය සඳහා අවස්ථාවන් ලබා ගන්න. ඒ වාතාවරණය තමයි ශ්‍රී ලංකා තොරතුරු තාක්ෂණ ආයතනය අනාගතය දැකපු විද්වතුන් කීප දෙනෙක් එකතු වෙලා ආරම්භ කළේ. For that, the courage, the foresight of Professor Gamage, and along with Professor Karunaratne, has given you a magnificent opportunity where you could go through the portals of this great institution. My dear children, in my present incarnation as the chairman of Bank of Ceylon, on a daily basis, දෛනිකව මට ලැබෙනවා එකෙක් ඉල්ලීම් දෙමාපියන්ට ඔවුන්ගේ දරුවන්ගේ උසස් අධ්‍යාපනය සඳහා ඩොලර් මේ ලංකාවෙන් ප්‍රේෂණය කර ගැනීමට උසස් අධ්‍යාපන ආයතනවලට. අද උදා වෙලා තියෙනවා අපේ යම්කිසි ඩොලර් අර්බුදයක් අනෙක් බැංකුවල ලංකා බැංකුවට නම් තව මෙහෙම අවස්ථාව වෙලා නැහැ. But I am telling you, you did not have to go through that harassment. Your parents did not have to go through that harassment. Your parents could keep their children within reach and give them the higher education that is required for you to face the world. You have obtained a degree which is second to none. You have obtained a qualification with which you are equipped to face the world. While congratulating you and also congratulating the academic staff of SLIT for having set up such a magnificent institution and giving this opportunity to Sri Lankan students who have the privilege of staying at home, staying in their home country, and obtaining their higher education. We had to evolve during the year. We had to evolve during the 2 years, in fact, in order to face the current situation that you are facing. During our era, we faced a different crisis of a man-made nature for which a 4-year degree took us 7 years to come out. In your case, despite this world pandemic, despite all other issues that have arisen, I heard that within 4 days of lockdown, SLIT was geared and ready to do online lectures. This is amazing. Congratulations. I would like to compliment the enthusiasm and the vigor with which everybody has reacted, and also for whatever issues that you raised during the year. This is a world trend and it's a pandemic. There is nothing that anybody could do. So congratulations for facing those issues. Congratulations the institution for being resilient, and wishing everybody a successful career. And thank you very much, Professor, for inviting me. Thank you.